What's going on, guys? It's Rene on Soccerholics TV, and today we're going to talk about the Copa America. A very controversial tournament. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of teams are winning, losing, etc. But I want to talk about a particular incident that it caught my attention. Gonzalo Hara, a Chilean player who's amazingly talented, not only with his feet but also with his hands. I don't like to use those kinds of puns, but I felt it was appropriate. So Gonzalo Hara, facing Uruguay, decided, hey, I'm not going to go and stop Cavani. I'm going to literally try to attempt to sodomize him. And that's exactly what he did in a video where you can clearly see him. I'm not going to get into detail. You're going to see the video. It's pretty disgusting. However, Cavani retaliated, got his second yellow card, and was ejected from the game, leaving Uruguay with 10 men and Chile on to a free path to score the game-winning goal and win 1-0, moving them to the next round. It hasn't been the first time Hara has done this. Last time he decided to be a little more upfront about it and go to Suarez and say, hey Suarez, how you doing? Suarez was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. He's like, okay, well, I'm about to touch your pee-pee now. And he goes and he does that, and Suarez retaliates, and then Suarez, I'm not sure if he was ejected or whatnot, but Hara got away with it. It was something recent that CONMEBOL actually suspended Hara for the duration of the tournament. It was originally a 3-match ban, but Chile appealed, and now it's a 2-match ban. What I want to get into here is how severe, groping a player like that on the field really is. What's worse, Luis Suarez taking a bite out of somebody's neck or somebody's arm during a game, or having somebody literally attempt to sodomize your rectum while you're playing? What do you think is worse? I personally think the latter is something that needs to be looked at a little bit more serious than Suarez's bite. However, Suarez was banned for something like 4 months, was kicked out of the World Cup, and the entire world made a massive fit about it because he had bit somebody. Of course, it wasn't his second transgression, but it seems that this is being completely overlooked. Now, CONMEBOL, Chile appealed for from a 3-match ban down to a 2-match ban, and however, Hara was still kicked out of the Copa America regardless. What I'm trying to get at is, what's worse? I already pointed out the whole Suarez headbutt, the Suarez bite, but what's worse? Neymar, against Colombia, kicks a soccer ball to a defender overreacts, okay, it was bad, then he insults the ref, gets kicked out for 4 games, Brazil tries to appeal CONMEBOL's decision, CONMEBOL says no, he's going to be banned for 4 games. They try to get it down to 2 games so that Neymar could play against Paraguay, but CONMEBOL wasn't having any of it. It's concerning to me, it really is, that CONMEBOL would see an attempt to sodomizing a player on the field to be just as fine, to be not as bad as somebody headbutting or somebody biting. That's concerning. It's not like he committed a crime, because if someone were to commit a crime, then you'd really have to kick them out of the CONMEBOL, kick them out of the Copa America, and make a big deal about it. Who else committed a crime during the Copa America? Arturo Vidal. Arturo Vidal was caught driving God knows how fast in his Ferrari, caught a DUI, crashed his car, and the next day, or I believe it was the night of, he was released. And if you were an average kid driving a Ferrari and you crashed into it, God knows how long you would have to wait for a trial or a sentence or whatever. But Vidal was released immediately because he's Arturo Vidal in Chile, playing for Chile, being hosted by Chile, the tournament. It's just concerning because I think you see where I'm going with this. I don't think Chile needs any kind of help in winning the Copa America. Chile is a great team in itself. They have Sanchez, who's one of the best forwards in the world. They have Vargas, who's playing ridiculous. Vidal, aside from the fact he doesn't know how to drive a car, and when he does, he crashes it, obviously. He's a brilliant player. They don't need the help. I'm just connecting the dots here, and I'm seeing that CONMEBOL is being super lenient to a country that doesn't need leniency. It's extremely concerning, and I find myself as a Brazil fan to be very insulted at the fact that Neymar was banned immediately without question, but Vidal crashed his car, committed a crime, put people's life in danger. He played the next game. And Hara, yeah, he got kicked out of the tournament, but he got Cavani to get out of the game as well. To sum it up, my point, Chile doesn't need help. They really don't. And Hara, if you're listening, look at me. You want to touch genitals? You want to touch Uruguayan genitals? Go to Montevideo, commit a crime, and you'll spend your time in prison. You can touch as many male genitals as you want. Having said that, it's Renee for Soccerholics. Take it easy.